Hey everyone, welcome to this, I guess you could say, massive, that's right, massive DVD Blu-ray update. Probably more so DVD than Blu-ray, but we do have a fair share of Blu-rays here. Now, just to let you guys know, I do have another DVD set that I did purchase. It's in the living room right now. It's the Mary Tyler Moore Show, seasons 1 through 4. That I got from my mom because of the passing of Mary Tyler Moore, and she used to watch it and she used to like it, so I decided to get it for her, even though it's not the complete series. Seasons 1 through 4 is a good enough. It's good enough, I think, in the eyes of some. But there are other things that I did purchase, so let's go through them right now. I did purchase, but I also was given by people like Frank Hill. It's Frank, recently. So let's see exactly what has been added to the collection via purchase and by being what was given. So let's take a look, like I said, at the DVDs. And first of all, I'm gonna get. Here's most of mine. I'm going to get most of the DVDs out of the way. The first one I purchased at my job is the extended edition of Power Rangers Super Mega Force, the Legendary Battle. That's right, I got Legendary Battle. Apparently this is a continuation from another volume or something, but this is the extended edition from what it says. Apparently it is a little longer from what I could tell, and I will probably do a review on this later on. But let's just say the Super Sentai, the original Super Sentai version of the Legendary Battle does this a lot better than Legendary Battle does itself. So, but it does have a Power Rangers a Legacy featurette on the back, so you get some good interviews with current and past actors and actresses of Power Rangers. That's pretty neat. Next up, I got this because, of course, like I said before in my package opening for it, I have this somewhere on a variety DVD. I just don't know what, a recorded variety DVD. But I decided, you know what, might as well get it anyway because I saw Linkara Lewis Lovehog do a review on it, a Patreon review on it, and what I got was the Batman Superman movie, World's Finest. Even though it doesn't really say World's Finest, it's just the Batman Superman movie that I ended up getting through Amazon, and it was basically an add-on item for about $3.47. So that was pretty cool. Next up, I guess it's sort of a reacquisition. And what I mean by sort of a reacquisition is because, like I said in the package opening, I do have this somewhere in the house. I don't know if it's in the totes that are in the closet in that room, or if they're in some totes or boxes in the garage. But I do have it, and when I find it, it will be used as a backup because, well, I decided, you know what, I'm going to purchase another copy just in case maybe I lost it, or just in case I don't have time to find it, because me and my mom, we still have a lot of work to do in that garage with trying to find out what we want to keep and not want to keep kind of stuff. But what I ended up getting, or reacquiring in a sense, was Peter Gabriel Play the videos. This is basically a compilation of all his hit music videos in one. So, and it comes in a little booklet as well. So it's pretty nice to have. Kind of re-inquire, like I said. Then next up, I ended up getting through Amazon, and like I said before, I was thinking, well, if I was to order it the way it was going to be delivered, then I would have to wait, and the money I would have would be just, wasted. It's like, okay, I just spent $25-something, and yet I'm not getting anything for it in a package that's coming within a day or two. So I decided I was going to go for the other options they had for about a few bucks more. They also went through Prime, the Prime account, or the Prime option to get free delivery. And I ended up getting, because I had my eye on this for a while too, I ended up getting the complete animated series of Superman. Basically, this is the second DC animated series that Warner Brothers put out on the Kids WB, and it also in miniseries format includes World's Finest on there as well. So that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And like I said, it's nice to have as a complete series. I mean, I've had my eye on it. My job has separate volumes, but I decided, you know, I'm going to get the complete series. So with this and Batman Beyond the complete series, and on Blu-ray the Justice League Unlimited complete series, I'm pretty well up on the DC animated television series universe. Then, put these down for a second. These will be last. Then, I ended up getting the complete series of the 1990s animated X-Men series from Frank Hill. It's Frank. He sent me all the complete series. As you saw in the package opening, I was thinking, oh well, he probably just sent me 4 of them. But at the bottom of the package was the 5th one, so I have the entire series now of the animated 1990 series. Even though, as I said in the package opening, I had DVD fabbed the complete series when I lived on Thoroughbred, so I have a DVD fab version as well. But I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of these just as much. So yeah, it's all 5 volumes of the series. So, and the thing is, they should have just done it complete as well when they got to the 5th volume. They should have just said, here's the separate individual volume, and here's the complete series. That's what Disney and Marvel should have done. Then, next up, I've got a few down here somewhere, and I think, did I pick up another one? Oh yes, it's, no, it's not right there. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. I also got these from Frank Hill. We have the Mad Monsters, which is a spooky bonus feature, Jack-O-Lantern. So we got the Mad Monsters series, which I've heard of it. Like I said, I've heard about it. I just don't think I've seen it in a long while, so I have to really check it out. But yeah, we got Mad Monsters, which you can see. And then we got both volumes of, I guess, the complete series of Tasmania. This was a series, in case you guys don't know, that Warner Brothers did based on the popularity of Taz. And it's basically a hybrid series because it's like part of it, like the first cartoon, it's like it's split into 2-3 cartoons. The first cartoon is basically Taz, suburban, if you will, basically domesticated. He's got a sister, he's got a little brother, he's got mother and dad. So yeah. And in the second ones are more like kind of basing on Taz, what he used to be, or how people know him. So yeah, I got both of them. Both have different titles on them, like Taz on the Loose and Who Let the Taz Out. So yeah, it's really nice to have it. I mean, I used to watch it on Kids WB and get a kick out of it. And the fact is, this was following in the success of Tiny Toons and Animaniacs. That's why they had brought the series out. And then he gave me another series, which is the, I was looking for the year yesterday, 1966. From 1966, we have the Super 6, the series. A 1966 cartoon. We have Super 6, the series. So, I've heard about it, you know, so it's going to be nice to kind of give it a watch and see what it's about. But yeah, he gave me Super 6, the series. And then I'm wondering if he's the one that sent this to Matt Burnett, Animat, but he also sent me the acclaimed Twice Upon a Time movie. So we have Twice Upon a Time. So I have to check that out. And it's distributed by Kortree, Korta, Courtry Films and Lucasfilms. So Lucasfilms actually, I guess, own the rights, and it's through the Warner's archive collection, basically movies on demand. So we have Twice Upon a Time, which has a PG rating. And yeah, that's about it for the DVDs. And then, Blu-ray wise, he sent me 2 nature documentaries. He sent me Water Life and Wildlife. So yeah, I was kind of surprised right there, but my mom will probably get a kick out of them. Probably show them to the kids, the grandkids, if you will. Now, on to the Blu-rays here. And speaking of my mom, I'll get these out of the way real quickly. I ended up getting her on DVD through Amazon. I'm kind of surprised this wasn't through the archive. I mean, this was through the archive collection, but I'm surprised it didn't take so long to get to us, because usually when you get something through Movies on Demand, the Warner's archive or any kind of archive collection, you have to wait an additional day or so because they got to basically make it, or they got to put it onto the DVD before they send it, I guess. And the same goes for Blu-rays, but that was not the case here, because I ended up getting my mom The Unsinkable Molly Brown, which stars the late Debbie Reynolds, and it was actually one of the movies that was sold out when she passed. So that was it was one of the best sellers they had on Amazon. So I decided I was going to wait a little bit. Finally saw it was available, got it for her. And then another movie I got at my job. One of my co-workers was surprised by this because she hadn't seen it yet. She wanted to, and my mom was surprised it was out already. We have Natalie Portman in Jackie, where she was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, including actress in a leading role. And it's rated R for basically brief, strong violence, and some language. And as you can see, it folds out, and it's pretty nice right there. Kind of folds out like that. Seeing the inside, and it's like a nice velvet cover. It's a nice velvety slip cover, so that's pretty cool as well. But I ended up getting her Jackie on Blu-ray. And then I also ended up getting her another movie she's been wanting to see, based on a true story, Hacksaw Ridge, which stars Andrew Garfield in the lead role of the character it's based on. And yeah, Andrew Garfield, the guy that plays Spider-Man, one of the guys. So yeah, it's Hacksaw Ridge, and yeah, it's a violent film, but it's based on a true story. So we'll see how, if my mom likes it as much as she says she's going to. And then, of course, can't go without getting a Disney movie. Didn't see this in theaters, was close to seeing it, except we went and saw Trolls instead. But finally decided we were going to we decided, hey, we're going to see it somehow. We're going to get it. Got Moana. Yes, we got Moana on Blu-ray. So we're going to probably check that out soon. Maybe during Easter, who knows. And then it was re-released as an extended, with both extended and theatrical versions. Has an all-new bonus disc. It's over 13 hours of content. We have Peter Jackson's King Kong with a nice lithograph slip cover right there. So, yeah, and this was released, in case you're wondering, in time for Kong Skull Island that came out recently. Hold on for a sec. Have to put them away so it doesn't look like anything was out of place or anything. But yeah, we ended up getting that. I ended up getting that. And then, oh, speaking of DVDs, I didn't show this. I recently got these today. They were in our $5 bin. And with the exception, if I get these in order, here. Easier said than done, With the exception of volume 3 and 4, I got a majority of the complete, and this was out of the $5 bins. These were $5 each. I got a majority, like I said, without the exceptions of volumes 3 and 4, I ended up getting Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers. That's what I ended up getting. I think that's what they're called here. You got the sticker on all of them, but yeah, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers. This is basically the first Disney. This is the first series that was on Disney XD before they went to the other one I'm going to show you. But yeah, I got volume 1. I got volume 2. I ended up getting volume 5. And I ended up getting volume 6. So yeah, the only exception is I don't have volumes 3 and 4. Hopefully, maybe if they're in the $5 bins, I'll try to find them as well. If not, I'll just get them through Amazon. And then last but not least, I also got the DVD of Avengers Assembled, which is based on the Avengers Assembled series, which came after this. Kind of like what they're doing with Spider-Man. They got a new Spider-Man cartoon coming out later this year, following the footsteps of the Ultimate Spider-Man and the 4 seasons it had. That's what this was. This is basically more based on what we saw in the theaters than what these were. I mean, yes, this was based on Avengers, but mostly a hybrid. This was more based on what you saw in the theaters, even though it had no connection to the theatrical films at all. But yeah, I ended up getting Avengers Assembled as well. So I'm definitely going to check these out when I get a chance. Ugh. Definitely going to have to get myself another shelf down the line when the opportunity presents itself. Because having all these kind of DVDs and stuff, it's like, whoa, where did this all kind of come from kind of deal, you know? But yeah, definitely going to have to work on trying to get something to work around that eventually. Here, I'm just checking the minutes I have on there. But now, last but not least, I do want to show you some of the Blu-rays I got. Going on to my Blu-rays. Of course, through Amazon.com, I ended up getting Godzilla 1984, or 85, depending on how you look at it. The Return of Godzilla. I ended up getting this one. So, really nice to have it in the collection. So I got a majority of the original Toho films, with a few exceptions that still need to be filled in. I ended up getting and also added to my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection, I ended up getting Doctor Strange. Yes, I ended up getting Doctor Strange. You kind of see there's a little bit of a embrossedness with the medallion or whatever it is down there. It's kind of embossed right there. But yeah, I ended up getting Doctor Strange on there for a second. I ended up getting Doctor Strange on Blu-ray. So yeah, finally, like I said, my collection's just getting bigger and bigger, and I think it's got a sneak peek on there to Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy as well. So mostly probably Thor Ragnarok more than anything, because this is supposed to take place before Thor Ragnarok. And then also got this for my job. They actually have just one left from what I could tell. I ended up getting Justice League Dark, the limited gift set edition with the Constantine figure inside. So I ended up getting that, and like I said, they probably just have one left. So if anybody, if you see one remaining at your Walmart or Target or something, if you see that